Good morning, good morning. Happy to see everybody here. We're working on our castle. Sophie's in her chair, looking all cute. Got our awesome Hugs quilt finished behind me with the border. Looks awesome. Hello, Teresa and Roxanne. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. We're adding just a couple more of those grays stones to the back side of our castle. What's going on? I don't think I can, I forgot to get the link that I had from last week. Oh, darn it. Hello, Tina. Hello, Penny. Hello, Diane. Hello, Sherry. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy to see everybody here. Yeah, we're just working on our castle. But that's what we got done last time. Hello, bees. Good morning, good morning. And now we're just going to build up the sides here. Like it says, just right there. Green part. Indeed. Very excited. Actually, I was very excited to get going on this again this morning. So, which is nice because, and it's not that I didn't want to finish the sisters. I don't know. It was just something. I'm glad I did though. My first version of this poem on Wednesday. Yippee. Oh, wonderful. Are you excited to get it all stitched up there, bees? Hello, Laurel. Good morning, good morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pop. Thank you very much. I'm doing good, Tina. How about you? What you doing? It's a pretty day. We're in for thunderstorms, thunder and lightning this afternoon. It says about 4. It might start about 4, and it's to go all night. But it's not supposed to be like super heavy or anything. So, it says risk of. So we'll see. We'll see what pans out about it. Other than that, I got to get in the garden and water it. So, hello, Connie Joe. Good morning. Good morning. Happy to see you here. We are plugging away. We just took up the needle and started, and Pop said you were live, so there we go. We're working it. No lackadaisical this time. I got a few others too. Doing a penguin for my girlfriend for Christmas. Oh, you're gonna have to share the picture of the penguin. Oh, Munchkin loves penguins. I'm not saying share the pattern. I just said share the picture so I could see it, and I may go purchase it myself if I like it that much. That would be so cute. Munchkin really likes penguins. Okay, now I need to be all the way to the end at the top of the darker gray. Okay. And then, we having a problem? Okay, well, thank you. I could have done it though. You just needed to tell me. Okay, that's, oops, I'm gonna lose my tail here. I feel like I am. Ooh, I was close. Oh. Whoa.
You might need to turn it up.
Well, that seems like a bit closer to me. I think it looks okay though. You let me know though.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry.
No, we shouldn't because it's against the rules. Then the artist isn't getting credit. So no, don't just share the picture. Don't share the pattern, please. He is actually feeling a bit better. He got some sleep last night and he got some rest on Sunday. We did manage to tackle Costco first thing in the morning just because school starts in a week and I have a feeling it's just gonna go around again, and I don't want to have an empty freezer. And we have lots of canned goods too. So like the only thing we need to do is get water jugs to store some water. Hello Nadine. Hello Renee. I haven't seen you in a while, Renee. What you been up to, girlfriend? Lounging in a beach chair. That would be so cute. That would be cute. Okay, so there's the gray on top of that one. Now I need to skip one. Because I'm assuming that's a chimney or windows. Hold on, so I'm going to skip one and go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. Hello, Julie. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, hello. You love watching? Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. We try to have a good time here. We try to make it a nice, friendly community, and you know, I care about what you guys got going on, and I like to share working on my house and working from home. Well, there you go. That could definitely keep you busy. Definitely. I know this quilt shop keeps me busy. I'm like, now I have to squeeze in crossing guard. How am I supposed to squeeze in crossing guard? I'm kidding. clearly that's the higher priority. But like I say, I don't know how long that's going to go on. We'll see now, won't we? Okay, so that went 3 down. Let's just finish off those ones before we get too confoozled. Hello, Marie from Rochester, MN. Hold on. Rochester. Hold on, because I know there's Rochester, New York. What's MN? What's the state that's MN? Montana? No, that's MT. Maryland is MD. What's MN? Okay, now I'm brain farting. New Mexico. Oh, Minnesota. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. No, it would be Moo Mexico New. That's what it would have been, because it was MN. Sorry, I'm cute. You're just gonna get me a book about all the states. I just couldn't remember what M meant. I knew a few. It's not like I knew nothing. Hello, Deborah Davidson. Good morning, good morning. How's all your farm critters? I always mix up the M's on states. Okay, then I don't feel so bad. Especially when you got a lot of them that, you know, start with the same letters. You know, like we have British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, you know, like New Brunswick. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Yes, it is. New Mexico is a state. I do know that. But I just got the M and the N. I had a dyslexic moment there with the M and the N. Yeah, it was one of those moments, Penny, you know. Awesome and big. Wonderful, wonderful. That's good. That's good. Good. The farm animals are growing. Okay, now over here. Let's go all the way across. Yeah, okay. Yep, just like Australia, I'm gonna need to choose her. Well, yeah, y'all know. Channeling my southern belle, y'all know. Oh, you're supposed to get closer to look at what you're doing. I don't. Maybe Pop can zoom in on the overhead so you can see better. Instead of seeing such a big view, you're more concentrated. I don't know if he can do that. It does next Tuesday, Miss Marie. It does next Tuesday. I'm a little nervous. But I got my face shield and my stop signs working, and I got my vest and my jackets, and you know I'm ready to go. About as ready as I'm ever going to be. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the thread through. I kept missing one. Sophie's snoring over there. She's so cute. I always found it tough with the gray. Thought maybe it's because I had 3, but I didn't. It's 2. There we go. That's much better. I saw your stop sign, Lava. Let's go. I light up the world, bays. I light up the world. Yep. I was the only one to have it for the longest time. The other ladies just had regular non-flashing stop sign because I'm the one who's on the highway, right? So I stopped the traffic on the highway. And lots of people, even though they're in a school zone, don't like to stop. Like I said, I've had 3 really close calls. Good morning, Pat! 3 really close calls in the past few years. So, and that's, it can be very scary. And you're afraid to sometimes go out to approach the traffic to stop, even though they're far enough away and they should be able to see you. But it still doesn't change the heart palpitations every single time. Because I'm like, is this the day? Is this the day where I go scarf splats? Because people are just so distracted. Okay. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 pass. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that should. Just going to double check that with the count. Oh, okay. That is about as good as I can get it without ruining the picture. Is that helping? Would people prefer just to see that? Yeah, okay. I want to make you happy. Sorry, got the sniffies. I've got a hot cup of tea. And one of my favorite mugs ever. It's the perfect size. This really is the perfect size. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, wonderful. No, that's two positives right there. No, I don't get hazard pay. But I had to fight. I had to fight for a raise, and I had to fight for the girls. And I'm like, and finally he listened to me, and I said, like, you know, dude, I'm not kidding you. This is not an easy job, you know, and you gotta like pay us a little bit more. So we did. We finally got a raise. So that was a couple years ago. But let me tell you, that was a fight. Like, I shouldn't have to fight for this, people. You have no idea. Come stand with me for one shift. One shift. And you'll see the big semi-trucks that sometimes don't want to stop, or when you put your sign out, even though you know they have plenty of time, they just keep on trucking. So you're like, do I take the chance or what do I do? You know, and you can try and get their license plate number or the truck number as much as you like, but I'm not allowed to use my phone while I'm on duty. So, you know, that's why Pop and I, after I think it was the second one, maybe I should be getting a body camera. But I already said to propose the idea to my boss to get GoPros that go on either side. So, and they film. It goes with the switch as it comes up into the right position and the light is flashing, and then the GoPros would click on and film the whole process, and then shut off as I took the camera down, and so on, or the sign out and up and down, up and down. But yeah, he just kind of rolled his eyes at me. But hey, that's what it's going to take to save my life. Yeah, but I need one behind me and one in front of me, because I got both ways of traffic, and I can't, you know, once my back is turned, I assume that row is stopping, so they get my back, and then I face the other one, you know, because I obviously I'm not flipping and flopping. I'm not no spinny lazy Susan. That's a good idea too, the bays. One on the back and one a minor cap on top. Oh no! Last stitch and I lost it. Well, he could propose the idea to the township and for the safety of all, right? Do we want something to happen first? No, we don't, right? That's the whole point. This will be my 12th year doing this, and I really don't want anything to happen. Just because, you know, they got lackadaisical or, you know, and it's going to be weird because people are not used to stopping now. We haven't done that for 6 months. They're just going to keep on trucking in the morning, and those are going to be some scary weeks up ahead. I feel like I'm going to have to wear like my big coats no matter what, so I'm nice and bright and yellow and I don't know. I need some more light gray. But yeah, I'm excited, but I'm also obviously nervous, which is understandable. So. Well, that's usually what happens, right? You know. And then someone's like, "Oh, just put a push light in," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. Can't we just put a push light so you know, they have to stop?" I'm like, "Are they gonna? Do you want to take the chance?" There we go. Hello, Annie-O. I'm good. How about you? We're working on our castle. Working on our castle. Actually, we should check off what we've done so far so we don't get confused. Because we like shiny objects and all. Okay, so we've come up to here. Across. We've done here across, there across, everywhere across. Oh, McDonald had a farm. No, we haven't gone that far. That should be above the second one. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you, Tina. Tune in next Tuesday to figure out how the first shift went. Because it'll be after crossing guard. There's actually quite a few of the parents that I know and deal with around here. They're choosing not to send their kids back. They're like, nope, my kids are not going to be the guinea pigs. So they're like, nope, we're not doing it. Okay, gotta go 2 on the side. Here. Lines up with 1. Yes, okay. Oh, you got no. I've seen it all in my, well, the 11 years beforehand, let me tell you. I've seen it from the mascara to the shaving to, and not just necessarily a man shaving his face. I've seen ladies shaving their legs. So I've seen some daredevil girls in motorbikes and little scooters without a helmet, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And, yep. I feel like old worry pants. All right, hold on. I'm going to make sure I'm going here. 1, 2. And then 1, 2 above that. Yes. Oh yeah, oh, you have no idea. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it all. I've seen drink in one hand, food in the other, and I'm like, how you driving? That's very interesting. I've seen food and phone, food in one hand, phone in the other. That's yeah, love that one. There was a wedding, 150 people, more than half. Oh, yikes. This is a scroll frame. Is that what you're asking about there, Renee? It's about 20 years old, and I think Pop said I think they just found them on Amazon or a couple of shops, but yeah. It's just a scroll frame. I've had it for a very long time. It's what I did the dragon on, a bunch of wedding announcements and stuff like that in the last poem. I don't know what they're driving with. I'm not that curious to go looky-looing. Just stay on the road. All right, now we need to go 2 up. Yeah, they have them on Amazon. Yeah. Scroll frame. I'm sure I picked it up when I picked up the whole kit and caboodle package when I grabbed the dragon, because that was pretty much the first one I did. And I realized I didn't actually date the dragon, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna, because I want it accurate on it. So no, I was at Michael's a couple weeks ago when I was trying to get a blue canvas, but that's okay. I like this one too because it's a different poem, and obviously it's a different poem, but it's also a different layout. And I think no matter what, it'll go along. Even if I go and make dragons and other castles, little ones to go along with this on the wall set, you know, like from other projects. So I think no matter what, it's going to look really good. Okay, so we got those 2. Now we need to get above this one here. But I didn't see any, I saw the plastic ones, but not the wood ones. The frames, the plastic frames. So, all right, let's skip one. Put a stitch. Oops, oh, okay. Make sure that's right. Yes, it is, okay. Tail did come out. Silly. Yeah, nice hot cup of tea. Working on Tales of Wonder. Oops. Oh, it's a beautiful morning though. A little not as cool as it was the past few nights, but I knew it was supposed to get warm for the next few days, like today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I think we're supposed to be in their 36s, to feel like 36 Celsius. So, all right, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Make sure I got that in the right spot. Yes, I do. And then 1, 2, 3. Skip 1. 1, 2, 3. And then skip 1. Skip that one. Skip this one. And then skip another one. Right? Yes. Ends up on the outside edge. Okay. Hello, Miss Joanne. You're not late. You're just on time. I'm just plugging away, making our castle, building our castle 1 stitch at a time. Ever since I did the road work, it's changed the whole sound layout for the quilt shop area. It's like unbelievably quiet now. Didn't realize how much that road was making such a racket for everything, and you're hearing every single vehicle go up and down it. All right, let's check that off, that off, this off, that off, this, and that, and that. This and that, and that. Okay, so now we need to go up. What time is it now? About 24 minutes. Not too long. We start at 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. So it gives me time to get home from crossing guard and have a tea or a snack or something if I miss breakfast, or do anything or phone calls or something I have to do, and then ready for stream time with you guys. No, you didn't miss much at all. Not much at all, girlfriend. Just starting, really. Just catching up on things. Alright, so I need that one, skip one. We're doing windows now, and then here. Once the light gray's done and I come in with the dark gray and then that browny color, it really starts to pick out the castle-y bits. Now it just looks like, you can barely see what I'm doing. But it'll come, don't worry. Hello, Miss Diane, 57, what you doing? You're down in Texas way, aren't you? I thought you were. Hopefully, Hurricane Laura left you alone. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. All right, now we need to go. Oh no, we need to finish this row because now we're done with that row. Yeah, it's a really light frame too. And you can also get the ones that, oh, puppy training. Ooh, fun stuff. Probably totally completely adorable though too. And you can get the one that actually comes on a stand on the floor. You can get a big, big scrolls ones like this, or the big circle hoops, or you can get the where it's just a big square and it's a snap-on frame, but it does this like this twisty towards you and away from you, and you can have a light clamped on it. There's all sorts of units. I mean, if you wanted to go big and crazy, go for it. And that's where I think that's where it became possible to like detail quilts, like really get in those stitches on quilt projects and stuff like that, because you could put it in the hoop and work section by section, right? So, all right, let's color those ones off. Not even a raindrop? Oh, wow, you are lucky. My goodness. That's good. That's really good news. That's really good news. We was worried about a few of yous. Okay, so how many do I have to do here? I gotta go all the way to one past the set, all the way straight. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make some really cute projects on this Tuesday stitching away. Right, so one past this one here, and then back. Oops. There it is. What's everybody else doing today? Or what have you done today, considering your time? In summer, you were up in the middle of the night. It's way past your bedtime. And if I knew a bedtime story right now, I'd sing it and say it to you, but I don't have a bedtime story. Just watching the Tour de France? Oh, that's the bicycle race, correct? I don't think I've ever watched it, to tell you the truth. I like to ride a bike, but I don't, yeah. They go really fast though. I'm very sensitive, so I feel if we need to leave, the barometer will start dropping, and when it does, I feel it in my ears and all through my senses and stuff. Ooh, really? Oh, love to see. Oh, yeah, that would be beautiful. That's one way to see France. True, true. Well, at least you can pick up on those things, Diane. All right, let's do this. Get ourselves back on track here. Okay, let's do the up here. Yeah, the scenery would be amazing for sure. Okay, we'll cross these as we're going because we need to get ourselves to the other side to work our way up. So skip one stitch. Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to live vicariously through all you bikers. By the way, cameraman, can you pan this way? Hello, cameraman. We'll find out who wins at the end. Could you show me more scenery? And then skip one. Sorry, what?
You call him cameraman. I would assume that's me.
No, I'm sorry. No, I apologize. No, it was the Tour de France cameraman to show more scenery. I apologize, my love. Oh, helicopter shots. Oh, for sure. That would be awesome. Uh-oh. Disrupted pop from his work. Now I feel bad. Didn't mean to. There's me causing chaos wherever I go. Hello, Tanya. Thanks for subbing. I don't know if you're in the chat, but I hope you are. Sorry. All right, so now we got our 3. Now we need to do 3 on top of that, and then we're making to our top of our tower. Okay, so we need to do 3 on top of our 3 that we ended with. Okay. We're making a castle. Cute little castle that goes with a poem. Was there a shortcut to the poem? Did anybody see that? Did anybody see if there was a exclamation blah 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 to the poem as it popped up when Pop shared it? Like, was it exclamation tales or exclamation wonder or? I can try and share it. All right, now we need to go 1 on either side because we're making a window. Probably a window for arrows. Come on. Ugh. Sophie, feet in the air. Can you see her? Oh, you can't see her on her camera. Darn it. She looks so cute. She looks so weird when she sleeps in feet in the air. It's like, how is that comfortable? Bottom half of a droid? Oh, you're right. That does it. I didn't know. Yeah. Interesting, Roxanne. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Soon it'll be a castle, I promise. Yeah, it's pretty much the castle, and then it's all the text and the fun stitches in between. So, all right, so we need to we got 2 spaces for there, and now we need to go 1 on either side, so it's 5 across the top. Would it be easier for you guys to see if we flipped it around? I mean, or to follow along? I want to make it comfortable for you guys and not confusing. Because it doesn't matter to me, right? All right, so that's 5 across the top. And then we we got one up here. Might as well do that while we're here. Pop just whipped it. Oh, there we go. Is that easier for you guys to see and understand what's going on? Hopefully it is. I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. Probably should have done that when we were doing the sisters, so it didn't look like gnome hats or something instead of flower pots. Whoops. Oh well, we're living and learning. That's what life is all about, living and learning. Hopefully that's better. Hello, Miss Cherie. How you doing? How you feeling? Oh my gosh, how you healing? I've been healing thoughts your way, girl. That's cool. Thanks. Oh, very nice. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Roxanne. Just wondering if you received your order. I think she did. She got it on Wednesday. She said she got her first half and she ordered a couple other things. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she got a couple other poems too. Or not poems, sorry, projects. Blah, 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 blah. Get it right. Okay, all right. I think we're done with the light gray here. Let's tuck it in. Tuck it in, make it secure. Yeah, she was in the chat. Okay, we'll just leave that little tail on it so we know, we confirm what color it is before we need it for anything else. I think we might be done with it, but I don't know yet. Yeah, I think she did. Did you get yours? Because I think you ordered it too, didn't you? Oh yeah, there she is. Oh, excuse me. Have a little bit of tea. Sorry. Kind of went down the wrong pipe. Jeepers. Sorry about that. Still waiting on yours? Well, hopefully it comes soon. Okay, now we've done all that. Let's get it checked off our little list with our little highlighter marker so we can still see underneath. And if we wanted to come back with another color to do one again, we can. Okay. All right, so let's do the dark gray. Let's do the dark gray. Fellow Queenslander. Do you got like a special handshake or something? I want to learn it. Gotta teach us the special handshake. All right, let's work on this side first. It's the light grays all the way, or dark grays all the way, okay. I got a penguin, frog. Oh, I love frogs. Forget-me-nots and my dragon poem, Forget-me-nots. Oh, that's a flower. Very nice, frogs. I like frogs too. Maybe because you're green, I don't know. I kept my tea beside me in a travel mug so it doesn't get cold so fast and also cuts down on spillage. That's true. That's true. I haven't spilt yet, thank goodness. Knock on wood. I just need to be careful. But yeah, my mug that Lois gave me last year for birthday is hiding in the car. I keep forgetting to go grab it. Hello, Miss Pamela. 1 week today, 1 week today. She's my fellow crossing guard. She does the lights and earring. We're just working away at this pretty little castle. The frogs are sitting like three monkeys. So you know, oh, that's cute. I'd totally do that one too. Definitely. That sounds adorable. I remember I did a frog for my mother-in-law because she really liked it, and it had a little crown to it, and it was a prince, or he had like a little saying that he was a prince and he just needed a kiss or something like that. It was really cute. She loved it. I wonder what happened to it. Now that I think about it, I wonder what happened to it. Would have been nice to have back. Hello, Mick. What's going on from North Carolina? Did I? Yes, I did. About the canvas. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you. No worries. Stuff happens. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. I really do. It will be saved for another project. No worries. If you wanted, it was still on its way. All right. Just stitching up the top of, I guess it's going to be on top of one of the towers. So we've got like 3 towers here. Besides the main part of the castle. Your quilt hasn't arrived here yet, so I could take it. Yeah, it could take a while, yeah. Just keep an eye out for it. Hold on, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to do 3 and then 1. 1, 2, and come on, where are you? Some days you're so good at finding the hole from underneath, and other days you just it just kind of sucks. Oh, did I do that? Why do I feel like I've done something wrong here? No, 1, 2, 3. Just seemed like it was wrong. Nope, I didn't. Why is that one short? Okay, so outside edge, windows, edge, lined up to the top, 1, 2, 3. I just can't count. Oh, what? I know I can do this, but ow, to just look at that white Ada here, where to start? Yes, in the center. In the center, and then work your way to where you want to work at. If you're doing I believe I worked from the top down. I counted and tried to place it pretty much center of my project with having lots of room on either side to be able to frame it eventually one day. That was the plan. It took a long time to get it framed though. It sat scrolled up in a box for a long time. About a while anyways. Okay, there's that one, and then we're going to move over to this part and get its top to its tower. Yeah, that's what I did with this one. I found the center, and I put a little pencil mark right there where I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere near what I was going to be working on. And then I counted down 10 more stitches, or I don't know how many more stitches than I needed from that line, because it still was even wrapped in here, you know what I mean? Because I could erase that, that's not a big deal, it's just a pencil mark. And then counted more spaces down here and then started, and I was pretty much in the center of the whole project. So, and then just kind of whatever I did, either I think it was the center line or a center part of the castle or trees or something that ends up being in the center on that one. I can't remember. And then just worked a color until I didn't have the color to work anymore, and then just worked the next color and so on and so forth, if I remember correctly. Because that was like my first one to do as a I don't know, it seemed like a bit like a sampler because because of all this and that and trying out these stitches in between the words, and And then of course I added beads and stuff. Well, there we go. That's a good idea. Basting stitch. Yep. Your pattern should have an arrows up on the sides to point where the center is, to fold fabric in squares and get the center point of. Yeah, and they're usually, you can see it done in sections of 10, you know, so you can kind of count easier too. That's a great idea. Good, great idea, ladies. Great idea. All right, now we got to go up and then all the way across. When I was looking for this pattern, I came across a lot of red work, red thread work. It was some beautiful stuff out there. Why did they strictly just keep it as red? Like, what was the... Anybody know why? Oh, okay. I thought I was hooked, had a knot, but I didn't. I don't know, like, why can't it be blue work or purple work? Or was red the easiest color to come across back then? Or, I don't know. Or is it just because it stands out so pretty against a white? Which is why you just said, haha, I'm so slow with just my left hand to type. No worries. No worries. You're healing up, girl. You're healing up. Some kits now are coming with the fabric already in grids of 10. Oh, really? Oh, blue work. Okay, so there, I for some reason, red work was really the only popular one that came out. Really? Okay. Well, good, because I wanted to try a project, but I didn't really just want to use red thread. I wanted to use a different color thread. I like the blue or the black. That seems like it would be a nice project like that with blue or black. I'd be up for it. All right, so let's put the 3 in the center here. It's looking like a castle now. It's looking like a castle now. Okay, there's the 3, and then back again. Mm-hmm. She said she wanted the hugs quilt behind me, and then Helly goes, "Where's your glasses? It has green in it." Thought that was funny. Made me laugh. I think it was a comment to my Facebook page or something. Where's your glasses? I was laughing so hard. Because we all know Miss Sassalette does not like green. But that is such a pretty green. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. It's so pretty. I can't wait to stitch it up, but I've got a bunch of other projects to do first, so. And I'll have to wait. And it will be a Wednesday show. It'll just be down the line. All right, making the last tower top. Tower top. Okay, so now it's 3 and 3. Any of the colorworks patterns can be any colors you choose. Also change up the color of your cloth. Some of my ornaments are on blue and white thread. Oh, very nice. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, sorry, Elle, did you think of enlarging your paper to make it easier to see? I think it's pretty good to see how I just printed it off. I didn't enlarge it at all. I don't think it needed to be any bigger. You could always do that at the library. I mean, it's not small for me to read. Are you finding it tiny? Candle wicking? Kind of cool. I think I've watched a group of ladies do that. That was a long time ago. I think that was when we went to Fort Langley? Maybe it was Fort Langley? One of Pop's quartet buddies worked there as a blacksmith. He actually made us a nail. It was kind of cool, but we couldn't go home with it, unfortunately. They confiscated it at the airport. I didn't think to stick it in our luggage. It was in my bag, the bag we had out for the day, and I totally forgot about it by the time we went to the airport to go home, and they wouldn't allow us. So I had to leave it behind. It was very sad. Red was turkey, and the first color didn't run or fade. Ah, okay. Very nice. Hello, San. How are ya? Just red, but blue to cross stitch. Very nice. Interesting how different color means a different sort of thread stitching, like the black for cross stitch, or whatever, or the blue for cross stitch, and red for straight line stitching, or highlight stitching. So. Making a castle. Now we need one at the top, and I think we might be done with our dark gray at this point in time. We can use our brown black and make our windows. And that should be the tippy top of our, come on, get over here, of our castle right there. I love that we always learn something. You have to be open for learning, that, to be able to learn every day, right? So you can't be the one who thinks they know it all, because no one does. So that looks nice. I'm pleased with that. All right, itchy nose. Let's fill in some windows. Let's get some windows around here. Well, put the curtains up, I guess. I don't know what we're doing. Apparently we're closing the curtains. The curtains were open, now they're closed. It's only how they started. Whatever was done, whatever color was had. Sometimes contrast, yeah. Do. All right, now up to the other windows. And then we'll do the trees. We'll do the trees on either side. That shouldn't take us too long. I think we made pretty good progress on this so far, since we just started an hour, not even an hour ago, just shy of an hour ago. We got the top of our castle done, and we're installing some windows. All right, there we go. Cute. And then once we get those black stitches in, when we go and highlight the whole thing, it really define, you know, the short towers from the tall towers and stuff like that. But I think right now it looks really cute. All right, let's tie this off and then we'll start loading our green because we're going to need quite a bit of that. Well, maybe not quite a bit, but a few. All right. So don't need that one right now, and we needed X. X is, I think, the moss. Yes, it is. So what did I have? Moss and olive. Yeah, this was the moss. Where'd it go? Turkey red was a darker than normal red, wasn't it? I have to go look up some of this stuff. I like to be able to try it, right? I like to be able to try everything. I want to try everything, like the song says. Even though I can fail. How else do you know if you're going to be good at something? That's one. We want two. Two threads. But you know, that's why it's your choice. If you wanted to make these trees so they stand out a little bit more, or you thought they needed to be a little thicker, go and put 3 threads in. You know, that's your choice, right? That's your, and same with the windows, or maybe the dark gray for the top of the castle roof. Those sorts of things, you can always put it like doing 2 or 3 instead of that. So. Go. All right, so we got our castle done. Let's work the tree on the right first, and then we'll work the tree on the left. So looks like it's pretty basic here. You're going 3, skipping 2, 1. So we're just going to work it way back and forth in a little ziggity zaggity manner, and get those all stitched down. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3. And then we got a space for 2. We might as well do that. So space for 2. 1, 2. Third. That's the edge of the tree. Well, that's it. You don't know what you like. Like I didn't enjoy plastic canvas. I enjoyed cross stitching much more, but I did start off with plastic canvas. It was my mother-in-law's suggestion to make toys for Munchkin, or letters and numbers for the fridge, and you can make your own, and you can make more letters if you wanted to instead of just the plastic ones. These were something were fun and exciting, right? Like, or it could be fun and exciting. You can make it whatever you wanted. So I started off with that. I made that for 4 or 5 years. And then I got into the dragon, and then it was like, oh wow, okay, I can do lots of things with this. It's more, it wasn't so hard on my hands, like the yarn and the canvas. I just found it very hard. I even went to tinier canvas, like really small canvas, and I have all the bits to a lighthouse ready to go. I just never put it together. I don't think I'm missing any pieces. And it was kind of a complicated one. I was trying to make it as a gift for somebody like 2 decades ago, if not more. So. Some people are just love it. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I definitely enjoyed cross stitching better. So. I like the results. When you can mix subtle tones of colors together and get, you know, dragon scales or butterfly texture wings and stuff like that. All right, so the next one is 4 across. And I've 6 years ago, I can't remember, it might have been 6 years ago, I took, my girlfriend Helen loves wolves, like wolves. And you guys know, I'm sure, if you're a cross stitcher and you've searched out there, there's that classic one where it's the wolf howling at the moon. Okay, and it's just it's a little cross stitch. It's not very big. It's only like, I don't know, maybe this big, and it's obviously circular because the moon is circular, and then it's like this. It's like just I don't know, I guess from the neck up sort of thing, and it's howling at the moon. And it's beautiful. I changed that into a queen size quilt for her. So I took that pattern and I magic with math and everything else like that. I made her a queen size quilt. And when I told her it came from a cross stitch pattern, she was, and it was a free one, just online. And hello, Miss Claudette. Good morning. Good morning. And she was flabbergasted. She couldn't believe that I did that from that when I showed her the pattern. I know. I wish I had pictures. Like, I know I had pictures of. I was trying to wait to see if it actually came up on my feed of Facebook, but I don't think I actually had. I wasn't on Facebook at the time very much. Hello, Ms. Lois. Wasn't popular or wasn't doing anything on Facebook at the time, so I didn't really do that until 16, really, 2016. So I know I'd been signed up since before that, but I wasn't really active on it. So how's Florida today? 2, 3, 4. Building a castle, and now we're building some trees. Because a castle is not a castle without trees. So yeah, it looks amazing. I'm trying to figure out if I actually where I could find a photo, or if I can just get her to take a picture of it. So, and I know her dog was having he had a problem with his eye, and he would get blood clots in his eyes, and he would rub his eyes on things. So she put it away because it was literally white and blue and baby blue and gray and everything else like that. So hello, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. Apparently I slept well. You did the beginning of the castle. Good work. Yes, I did. The castle done. Check. Built. Ready to move in. Building some trees. So I know she put it away, so I don't know if she ever took it out again. So, because her dog has now passed. He's been gone for a couple of years now. So, but yeah, I didn't know what to make her because she was, and I knew she loved wolves, so I thought I'm going to make her this big wolf quilt and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, taking a cross stitch pattern. I think I made them, every square was 2.5 inches, but I did strips. Like I counted how many it would be from this to this to this, and then did the seam allowance. And there were some parts that needed to be tweaking because I didn't get it right. But you know what? Overall, I think I did pretty darn good. And then I free motion quilted it on my domestic sewing machine with multi-tone blue thread. And that was gorgeous. We should probably do that. We should change a cross stitch pattern into a quilt. Florida's a little overcast today. We got some sun this morning, but we're supposed to be in for thunder showers this afternoon. Hello, Linda Lindsay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful day. Hold on, just want to make sure. Did I need to do, hold on. It's the first one I need to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You're shy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's actually just 4. Yeah, you got to challenge yourself sometimes. I was trying to find a wolf pattern for her, and then I'm like, wait a second, I know there's a cross stitch one, because it's not that I did it, but I'd seen it so many times, I knew it was out there. So I went like free wolf cross stitch patterns, and there it was, and then changed it into a quilt. Now we just need 2. And then we need another 2 on top of this. It's giving some dimension to the tree. Okay. Seems like it's a little breezy today. I don't want to say windy, but the trees are moving. We're gonna have a nice big tomato salad. Well, actually, we're having leftover chicken. Surprise, we had chicken last night. It seems like Chicken Monday around here. Oh yeah, big tomatoes from our garden, and iceberg lettuce, and all sorts of fun stuff. I have used cross stitch pattern for crocheted many a minute mouse blanket. Oh, that's a great idea. Never thought about it. Hello, Inga. Welcome to the chat. We have had some real roof-shaking boom booms lately. Ooh, boy. Every time you sing that song, my mind finishes it off with do-do-do-do-do. I can't help it. All right. What's up there, Trouble? It's a David. Come here. Say hi to the peeps.
Hi to the peeps.
Hi to the peeps. There you go. You got Pop on little cam. Looking good. Thanks for flipping it. Looks so much better now. You're
Glad I could help.
You're a rock star. Hey.
What?
I saw that over there on there.
didn't do
You
anything.
did the whole woo. I saw that. I saw that. Would have missed it if it wasn't for the delay. Hello, Betty. What's going on? Trying to give me rabbit ears. I know, right, Roxanne? Nothing but trouble, I tell you. Nothing but trouble. Yeah, Abby's my trouble. I'll take it. Lots of rain. Which we need some up here. I'm not asking for a whole hurricane full, but we could use some rain. I'm just glad it didn't. I know it hit hard, and it hit hard in a few places, but compared to that whole area, well, I don't know, when was Hurricane Katrina? It feels like it's like 13, 14 years ago or something like that. Maybe I could be wrong though. I should have looked it up. That was extremely massively devastating to people, right? So, well, that's good. You're doing mending today. Miss Sophie's here. She's in her chair, feet up in the air. When Pop had it on the other cameras, you could have seen her in the corner, but so 50. Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't too far off on that on the date wise. I was trying to remember. That was like devastating to New Orleans and that whole area. Oh man, I just felt so bad. It's like and you can't even help. I mean, like we helped with the Red Cross when we helped donate. That's for sure. But I mean, we're all the way up here. Yeah, that was a while ago, and it seems like they just recovered, and now to have this again. But it doesn't seem to be as bad. I know, like I said, I know it was bad, but I guess in varying degrees of badness. It wasn't. It's I don't know. I'm not doing cross stitch today. Just quilting squares for my grandson. Very nice. I like your sense of humor. Sorry, I am not so. Oh, missed that one. Okay. All right there, and then over. This tree is peeking out from around the castle. It's playing peekaboo. Peekaboo on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You almost died in Hurricane Rita? When was that one? All right, so now we need to go 1 over and go 5. Have family and friends who have lost and damaged and some no longer. Oh, I'm sorry, Agatha. Oh my goodness, right, Betty? It would be very rare that we'd ever get a hurricane up here, that's for sure. If any, what we get are ice storms and snowstorms. So that's what we get, and very high winds too. We've had fences bust and everything else. Prop up garages collapse and. Through hurricane parties? Okay, that just seems crazy. What? Sorry. That just seems so weird. The Hugs quilt behind me turned out amazing. It looks so good with its 3-inch border all the way around. There wasn't much fabric left over, that's for sure. Broke down the high with the cups and all the ramps. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good they're all alive. Yeah, you get snowstorms there too, Linda. Yeah. And nasty ones too. Like it's in ice storms and you're out of power for days on end and it's minus, so and so degrees or whatever, and it's not like you could survive outside without some sort of covering, right? Excuse me. Building a tree. Almost done building this tree. Getting there. Do we outline the tree at all? No, it's just the castle. We're only going to outline the castle when it comes to that with the outline thread. Okay, so there we go. There's the 3. Now we need the 1. And then above that, we need 2 to the left. Or 1 to the left, but 2 of them. 1 on top. Alright, and then 2 to the right. Sounds like we're doing the hokey pokey. We're doing the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Just don't go poking your fingers. That's not fun on the pokey. Not at all. Alright, and then 2 on top. And that tree is done. Come on, come on, there we go. Sweet. There's a pretty tree. Oh, it fits fine. It's big already. It was like ended up being 70. Oh, I forgot what it was. It was like 76 by 65 or something. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, no, it'll be just fine. All right, let's grab another tail of green because that was way too short. It's looking good. I would love to know hot to have cross stitch into a quilt. How to? How? It is coming along, isn't it? Nice. It's looking really nice. Thank you. Oh yeah, geez, Diane, 57. We got yeah, and your dogs. Dogs, you want to give them almost priority.
Would you integrate cross stitch into the quilt? Into a quilt?
Oh, how would you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there are those markers that once you use water or heat to dissipate. So if you'd had any white fabric, you could use those little markers to cross a pattern out. Like, hold on, I'm gonna try and. I have a piece of paper here. Oh, I don't. Oh, I do. Hold on. Okay. So I would say if you had your square. Didn't set the back, okay. See if you had your square of fabric, okay, say white fabric, and then you had a pattern that you wanted to do. Say it was this tree, okay. Say it was a tree. So you'd put your X, and you'd be drawing it out like it had a trunk, and then the bottom of the tree, and then you'd make it so it was a little bit wider as it was going up, like a little bit thinner, and then you'd make it progressively. But you do that with, you know, proper placement of, you know, X's and stuff like that. Oh, you can't even really see that because of the light, darn it. But that's what I would do. I'd get a nice pattern, even if you had to slip it under your fabric and then lay it on top, a nice cross stitch pattern that you like, and then just copy that onto your white fabric, and then you could either do it any color. You can do it any color you like.
What if you had a cross stitch like this that you've already done and you wanted to put it into a quilt?
Oh, definitely stabilize the backing first. Yeah. Yes, like you would a t-shirt quilt. Okay? And then from that, I'd be afraid to wash it unless it was a wall hanging. You know what I mean? Unless it was going to stay that way. Oh yeah, there is. There's definitely pre-printed ones. Oh yeah, you can definitely find as a whole cloth sort of thing. Yeah, definitely. Just you can take a looky-loo out there. But if you wanted to make something your own, like if you wanted to make your specific Halloween quilt that had, you know, Jack Halloween and all the other characters on there or something like that, and then you spelled something out of, you know, ours would be the Fulford family, you know, Joanne's would be the West family or something, you know what I mean? Or the West family wishes you a happy Halloween or Merry Christmas or something. So, Jack Dempsey, okay, that's a good one. All right, so now we got the one side done. We're gonna do the tree on the other side, okay? So we got that tree over here done. Now we're gonna work on this one. And it's the same color, just moss. All right, so we're gonna work our way from this way to that way. That's one stitch and then skip one and then we do 3. This is looks like a little bit bigger of a tree. And of course, if you wanted to add a couple more trees, that's up to you. You have your own creative flow at this point in time, right? Because it looks like this poem is going to be much smaller than the original one that I have. You know, even just looking at it right now, it's going to be smaller in scale. So, and that's not a dragon joke. Or was it? Yeah, school starts next Tuesday here, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh, completely. Yeah, be inspired by other things too, and you get different ideas. Thousands of vehicles crawling along all night and day in the heat, exhausted from thousands of vehicles. Did my lungs any favors? Yikes. No, it's a 14. Mine's a 14. I was like, I held it up against the first one, and I did check. I was like, okay, all right, I did grab 14. I thought I grabbed 14. So, yeah, no, but it does seem the hole's a little bit bigger. Oops. Oh, no, I didn't. 10th remotely, yeah. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be weird. All right, let's go straight all the way across to one stitch past the other one. It's gonna be a learning experience. Some are staggered, or it's actually they've gone to staggered here. We just got the notice the other day. So a lot of workplaces are doing the same thing. You'll have Group A, Group B, Group C. You know, Group A comes on these days, Group B comes on those days, and Group C, you know, works, you know, wherever. Just, you know, there's just, I guess it's just Group A and Group B, but whatever. And then, you know, what if something happens to Group A? Now everybody's out. I mean, Group A, B, and C. Like, I don't know. That's why we went to Costco on Sunday and just said, let's just fill the freezer, and we got canned goods, and as long as we got some meats and vegetables, we'll be just fine. So, got a bag of flour, we got yeast thanks to Pauline from months ago. We still got lots of yeast, so we can make our own bread if we need be. So, I have a feeling it's coming around again. But I think people are going to be more prepared this time around instead of just the flabbergasted, what do you mean we all have to quit? You know, do this, do that. Well, see, I do have a visor, but that's only if I'm in close contact with the kids, and it's very rare that I am anyways. Like, I guess previously to the bigger kids, we'd high five or whatever, or elbow as they were crossing the street, but those ones have pretty much graduated, so all I got is little ones, and I'll be like, I like you and all, but you stay right there, like right there. I'm not a big fan of it, but if I absolutely have to, I will. So... And there's no mandatory rule either to do it. And it's more to protect me from them than it is from them from me. So, oops, we gotta go this way. Okay, all the way across and then 2. Building a tree, we're building a tree. What are we out here for? All right, got an hour, about 40 minutes left. I only want to keep 2 stitches. Done with the chiropractor, off to work? Okay. Enjoy your day, Miss Deborah Davidson. Thank you very much for hanging out. Sorting paperwork, that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, Miss June. Happy you're here. Happy you're here. All right. Listening down the drive. Okay, keep eyes on the wheel. Eyes on the road. All right, now we need to skip 1 and do 4. Okay, so skip 1. So we're building the tree out from the castle. And we need to do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2. That should be, yep, okay. So there we go. Few kids have tested positive. They were tested before they go on school grounds. Oh, geez. Cunningham had to run out of water, and man saw the predicament I was in, and he gave me a bottle of water and 2 solo cups with ice, which I used to keep us alive. Wow, my goodness. Thank goodness people were willing to share. Sometimes they can be so selfish. We can be so selfish. So. 2 in the center. Hello, Mr. Mallet. I was watching you Saturday night, but I didn't have my headset on, so I couldn't chat. So, but I was watching. What you were seeing it up. It's a sign that was working. You were puttering over here and puttering over there. Hello, hello. How goes the weather? We're working on our beautiful castle. What do you think? I'm making a tree over on this side. All in it's looking pretty good. Yes, I did. Alright, I need that one in there. I needed a stitch in here. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's singing a song. How did your wife's quilt thingamabobber go on Saturday? You had to vacate. I know, when we quilters get together, I tell you, nothing but fabric talk. 2 p.m. with nice card. Wanted away from Rita. I don't blame. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Miss Ann, just spotted you were on. That's what. Thank you so much. We've been hanging out for a while. Always trouble those quilters. I know. I hear you. I am one. I know. I know what we can do. Finish the castle, working on the trees, and then we'll start doing some of the text. Kingdom needs their castle just as dragons' mighty scales. Okay, now for this one, we want to go 2 over and then all the way to the castle wall. I mean, as soon as we get this other tree up, I mean, we could seriously just start packing the stuff and moving in. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. Everybody's got a room. That would be so cool to take over a castle as a quilt retreat. You know, you're quilting in the dungeon or something. Okay, maybe that's a bit extreme there. But you could, you know, be in one of the nice big, you know, entertainment ballrooms or something like that, all set up for quilting and have all this antique tapestry and quilts and needlepoint work and everything else and everything all around. That would be so cool to be inspired by. Yeah, Mallet streams to Twitch. He does CNC machine work, and what else do you do? You must do something else. Woodworking, building, stuff like that. I think it would be pretty cool, that's for sure. Wave to all the peeps. That must have been such a scary time for you, Miss Diane 57. That must have been super scary. But you were never so happy to see somebody so much in your whole life as you were that moment. I'll come to that retreat. Bring it on. I think it would be amazing. That'd be amazing. Well, you'll have to hook us up, girl. You got all the castles in your neck of the woods. Should talk to Mr. Speedworks too. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. You know, because like I said, Pop turned too. Like he turned my honey pot and a couple bowls and my sugar bowl, and there's quite a few things that he's turned for me. So and for other people, he's made his uncle's urns. You know, well, his one uncle an urn. I'll get it. I really will. All right, now we need to move over one and start. And then we need to do 3 and then skip 1. 2, 3, and skip 1. Okay. Now all the way across the top. Yes, past 1. Okay. Check out Windsor. Wouldn't that be awesome? Excuse me, Elizabeth. Tap, tap, tap. Laura Lynn from the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, way down over in Canada, you know. Like to borrow the castle for a quilt retreat. Hope you don't mind. We'd like tea at 4. Please make arrangements. Thank you very much. Cheers. Love your adoring fans. That'd be so funny. And then she responds, sure, bring it on, homies. It's party. This jumping egg is hot. We can have some good fun. Yeah, don't forget the crumpets, exactly. And a clotted cream. Need a clotted cream. Alright, now we need 4. Hold on, did I do that right? Oh, did I do that right? Oh, did I do that right? I did. Check that out, eh? Amazing. I could do real teeth for those poor Americans. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. We could all pitch in to make a block for her and then put it together. There we go. That would be amazing. Maybe nobody's ever done that for her before. Just because they're loaded and royal doesn't mean they absolutely get everything, right? So, have they ever had a homemade quilt? Do they even know the love that goes into the homemade quilt? Who knows? If they don't, I feel sorry for them. Because there's just so much love that goes into a quilt. From the pattern selection, to the fabric selection, to the thread, to the cut, to the time, to everything. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. right, then 2. I need to go over 1, and here's 2. Might have to load up more green. I think we are. 1, 2, and then over 1. Almost done our tree. We're almost done our tree. I'm so excited. Almost done our tree. Okay, now 1 over here. Oops, all right, let's get a new one then. Exactly. I absolutely love this quilt behind me. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Sorry. Just pinching my nose, my glasses. It's making my nose run. I don't think anyone else saw your questions, so there may be other reasons. Oh, what? Because they're wears and washes better. Some people use poly for wall hangings. I missed it. I'm sorry. I missed the question. Is it some about batting? Oops. I tried to explain it to a woman who used baby quilt her grandmother had made for the cat. Oh my gosh. I have a silly question. Why do quilters use cotton batting instead of polyester? Well, cotton actually is heavier, and it really helps pronounce the stitches too, so you can really see the loftiness as well. Poly is usually much thinner, and I use it a lot for charity quilts and baby quilts, and sometimes just wall hangings and lap quilts because it's very light, and it can stand lots of washings too. So it is. Some people prefer wool. Some people prefer wool as well. So it's just a choice. And sometimes poly is cheaper. I've had a lady. She liked the weight of the poly, but she wanted it doubled up. So I'm like, okay. All right, so we'll do it that way. You know, it's a matter of just a personal choice, I think. So thanks, Pop, for sharing that. I missed it, and thank you, Joanne, for helping answer. Thank you very much. All right, let's go 1 past here. Can wear out your fabric? Oh, really? How do you mean that, though, Anne? I'm kind of curious. Try and tie in that other little tie. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, indeed. Thank you. No, there's no silly questions or stupid questions or anything else like that when it comes to any sort of anything of life. Because if you just don't know, you don't know until someone teaches you. That's just the way it is. You don't know how to walk until someone teaches you. You don't know how to talk until someone teaches you. So, how is anybody supposed to expect you to knit this, beautiful, sweater that, I don't know, without having never to know how to knit, so, or even to know what a straight stitch to decrease or increase or anything else like that. So, we had a horrible experience with wool batting here. Oh, tell us, Miss Lois. Oh, I got to be a knot there. Bonnie Hunter said about it, she said it's more abrasive. Really? Oh, interesting. I guess it would because it's a plastic, right? Like, yeah, it's a plastic. Oh, 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 she deleted me after I had set her straight. It wasn't me. I wouldn't delete you. All right, coming to the top section here of our tree. I think I got where I'm going here. Yes and yes. Yep. That's 3 in this direction. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 down from that. Okay, so it's here. I've been so far so good with the the wool batting here. I've only had it on a couple of projects, but I did have to wear gloves to lay it out and stuff like that because my wool makes my hands very, very itchy. We had a horrible experience with the mono poly thread, and we actually had to skin a quilt. It was actually Munchkin skinned the quilt, and literally it hung up, and he took a razor and skinned it, and we didn't worry about the back. We just worried about the front, and that was that. So, and that was an experience and a half. That thread is horrible for long arming. Jan used it in a baby quilt. When she washed it, the batting came through the stitching and was so wadded up. Oh no! Oh no! And for a little baby quilt too. Oh, so you can't give that away. Yeah, this lady wanted, it was actually 2 layers of wool, and she wanted it for a lap quilt for her because she only had wood as her heat source. So she wanted a nice wool blanket to go over her legs to keep her warm. So, and it turned out okay because it wasn't overly huge, and we put a really good stitch out, like a really dense stitch out on it. So, and it worked okay. I mean, she's had it for a couple winters now. Maybe it doesn't get washed very often. It just stays on her lap and stuff, or she washes it by hand or something. I don't know. But I don't buy it here, like I said, because of my hands are allergic to it, or I'm allergic to it or something. All right, our trees are done. Now you can totally take freedom to make a few more, space it out maybe like this one as you look at it, comes down here, comes down there, comes down there. You can make your own trees, make a couple little bushes with some flowers in it or something, or whatever to keep building it out. So this poem should sit right in here, and that's going to be very narrow compared to the first one that I did. And it's the same size 8 cloth, so it's just the pattern that is definitely different. Just picked the whole thing apart and we quilted it again. Turned out great. Oh, wow. Yeah, but what a pain. What a pain. Definitely. Yeah, because if you look at this one, okay. To the right? Oh, okay, because I was in the way. Sorry. Yeah, there's the first one. So, I mean, the castle's about the same size. Different style, but that's okay. But once we start doing the text and stuff, it's going to be definitely smaller. So, yeah, sorry, I had to bring it down here so you could see. There. Hello, Gita. Yeah. What's going on? What if you take some of the trees from the first one and put it in? I was thinking of that too as I was stitching along. I did, but it still is not going to change the way the poem lays out. Like this is like 4 words. It says once upon a time is how, and then this one is just kingdoms need their castles. So if I stretch this out, like if I go kingdoms need their castles just as dragons mighty scales, those sorts of things, like as in compared to this one, it would probably be a good size. But because this has only got like 2 or 3 words across, this usually has 4 or 5 words across. So it's going to be interesting. So we'll see how that pans out. Lunch from learning with the tiny humans. Tiny humans. And they're cute tiny humans too. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I did think of that as I was stitching. I'm like, I could just probably, look at this one, and because this one's got mountains in the background, it's got clouds. I mean, it's got the whole kit and caboodle. Here you got a castle and a couple trees. Like, come on, step it up. All right, see you later, Mallet. Thanks for popping by. Appreciate it. It's also written in uppercase. You're correct. Oh. Well, why wouldn't they keep it the same? Yeah, and this is showing like only 2 stitches high, and this one's like 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches high. So I'm going to actually, Cherie sent me the pattern that with like a bigger font to it as well. So I think I'm going to tweak on that before I even start and get something organized for next Tuesday. So, but I think we've done really good there for today. Finished our castle, got our beautiful trees, we're rocking and rolling. Yeah, I may put another tree, like, I don't know, this one just seems so much more detailed, right? Just so much more than the second one. So to me, it's like, how can it be the second part of the poem? 1/2, yeah, it could. Matt, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking there, Cherie. That's why I said it. So I think I'm going to tweak that for sure. Because we got to make it to match. I don't want them looking like they were, not meant to be together, right? So I know there's no way I have any of these beads though. There's not a chance. I'm sure I used them up with projects for my nieces. And that's okay. No big deal. No clue what you're all talking about. The fonts are different between the 2 poems, and you'd think if they would go together, yeah, they must have been, yeah, they're 2 different people for sure. But it seems like the poems would go together, but they don't really. So, because this font is way different than the font on here, and I would like to keep it consistent, so, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We figured it out. We figured it out before Tuesday. Yeah, I think so. It must be just a small bookmark. Yeah. I need another hobby. I hear you, girl. No worries. I hear you. Anybody have any questions on this? Anybody have any questions? I mean, it's cute, but it's it needs a little bit more. It needs more little boom to it. So, I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize. See, I'm so used to turning it around. See? It would make a lovely bookmark if you did it on a smaller 80 cloth for sure. Because well, I guess that would be a good size. It would be actually. That would be a good size bookmark. Because it does see even 14 on here, so. So I should start the first one before this new one. Definitely. I'd keep the font and text from the first one. I don't think so. I think you have a lot of play in your own when it comes to fonts and types, as long as it says the words. And I could do the stitching in between the rows like this one, and just have maybe a bigger stitch to help lengthen it down, or if I could just kind of keep the poem somewhere in between this range of size, we'll be good. So. No, I don't. There's very few. I like to tweak it my own, make it my own, stamp it my own. Yep, definitely. It is, isn't it, Lois? It is very plain because it doesn't have all the dragon and the night sky and the beads and well, obviously the beads and the blade and the crown and stuff. So, but we'll bling it up as we go. We'll bling it up as we go. We can tweak it. It has little, yeah, it does. Well, thank you, Linda. I agree now that pointing out these things. Ooh. I may do that. I may do it on the bottom instead of this one. Or do this with the little one somewhere in between, and then do the bigger one on the bottom, but maybe going the opposite direction, because I can figure that out. I'm smart enough to figure that out. Yeah, so I thought maybe do the little one in between because it looks like it's sleeping somewhere, you know, like maybe where there's no magic in the tails or something like that, and then doing some more of those fancy little stitches in between the lines and then going down. Trying to figure out how to embroider the sentence in such a small area. I embroidered letters are bigger than what they say they do. Well, this one has only got 2 lines, so it's very, very small, tiny little text, for sure. Of course I am, Lucy B. My first email that lined it up. Oh, yes, it did. It did. There's lots of different fonts online, though, that you can find, right? And they're free. There's lots of different stitch types. So you can always go and find something that you like or size-wise that suits better and go from there. All right, tidy up our little mess here. Perfect. Okay, can do. All right. All right, but nobody has any questions, and I guess we'll say have a great day to everybody, or great night, great sleep, great adventure on what you got going on today. Go. Put our threads away. So we're ready for next Tuesday, fresh from crossing guard. That should be fun. We'll see how it goes. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Enjoy. Don't forget your tea. Mine's well cold by now. Thank you for hanging out. Greatly appreciate your time. See you later, everybody.